Hey guys, welcome to Precious Cargo. I'm Precious, and for this season of Precious Cargo, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. So instead of always featuring a guest or always having a co host, I am actually going to be speaking a lot more to you guys, to the audience. I took a little brief hiatus to work on my first book. It has not been published yet, but I will let you know as soon as it is. We are in the final editing stage, and I am so excited to share it with you all. I know I talk a lot about like manifesting and manifestation, and that is exactly what my book is about. I am really interested in teaching and learning and growing and helping others evolve and become more spiritual and better manifestors and how to take control and master your life. So, what I decided to do today as a little intro to season 2 was kind of go over a few like little manifestation tips and a couple of different things that I have been writing about and share a couple of my secrets with you all. So, the main point to manifesting for me has been to realize that I am the creator of my reality. I am the sole creator of my reality, and nothing can exist in my reality if I do not allow it to or if I do not want it to. I actually realized how powerful I was and just how much my words manifested my reality whenever I was going through my infertility issues. For those of you who don't know, a few years ago, I had a pretty massive surgery where I had stage 4 endometriosis and my fallopian tubes removed from my body. It was my one of my fertility specialists said that there was a landmine in my uterus, and which was so rude. I actually got a new fertility specialist, but that's pretty much what it was. There are fibroids and cysts and endometriosis and, huge fallopian tubes that we got removed. And, I am on a path of healing and transformation and reversing that. But what I realized that I was doing, starting at the age of 16, I kept repeating, "Oh, I can't get pregnant. I can't get pregnant. I can't get pregnant." And I would just say that over and over and over and over again. And what I was doing was creating the infertility in my body. And I didn't realize at the time, like, not one time did a doctor ever tell me that. I just made it up, I guess, in my head because I had PCOS and I just ran with that must mean, which was not the case. But I created that into my life. There are other things, there are positive things, there are always happy things that I also manifested as well, but it didn't dawn on me and it didn't hit home for me until it was something that massive that I was like, wow, like I truly have been creating my own reality this whole time. Whether it be like, oh, this guy doesn't like me or whatever else, like I created all of that in my life. And so I decided to flip the script and say, no, F that. Like, I'm going to create happiness, peace, love, joy, expansion into my life. And since then, that's all I've been doing. Anything that I touch is successful because I say that it's successful. And so I'm here to help you all reach that level as well, where you're just like these badasses going after what you want, getting what you want, achieving what you want, and, living a better, happier, healthier life. Like, so for example, if you're not feeling well, instead of saying like, I'm sick, you could literally just say, I'm healing. Like, I've had a sore throat the past couple of days. Not claiming sickness over my body. I'm claiming health. That was me opening a cough drop if you're not on video. I'm claiming health. I'm claiming happiness. I'm claiming prosperity. And that's literally it. Anytime I want to buy something or make a purchase, regardless of how much the price is, I'm just like, well, it's only a couple of $100s or it's only XYZ. Like, and it's only that because I can afford that. And if I couldn't afford that, which I would never say. I would never say I couldn't, like you just say like, that's mine. I have it already. Or, I can afford that, or I have that, or, things like that. Like you speak what you want into existence. You don't speak anything negative, unhappy, anything unpositive. You don't want to speak into your life. And I know, well, I'm banned on TikTok, but I know on TikTok there are a lot of, like manifestation techniques, like, oh, you do the 3-6-9, write this out in the morning, write this out in the afternoon, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you don't have to do all that. Like, you don't have to sit here and make a list of all the things you like and do all this and do all that. Like, it's so unnecessary. Literally, like when I tell you, just say what you want, and say what you want in a matter of fact way, and say it in a way that you already have it. So, for example, I was at work a couple of months ago, maybe, and I wanted a cookie. Okay. I wanted a cookie. I don't know why I wanted a cookie, but I wanted a damn cookie. And so guess what? I was going to get a cookie, and I wasn't going to pay for the cookie. I wasn't going to buy the cookie. I wasn't going anywhere to get it. The cookie was coming to me. And about 3 minutes after me saying, I want a cookie, a delivery driver with crumble cookie walked in the door and delivered 6 cookies and some banana pudding into our office. They weren't for us, but guess what? I wanted a cookie. The universe gave me a cookie on a silver pink platter because the boxes are pink for crumble. Just little things like that. And especially when you're around someone, or with someone, or your teacher or whomever is a master manifester, you will naturally benefit from being around that person. Like, everyone at my work got a piece of crumble cookie because I wanted a crumble cookie. And guess what? They naturally benefited from me saying I wanted a cookie. So it is what it is. You guys are welcome. I know you're going to listen to this. I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because that was actually wild. Like, when the box walked in, they literally walked up to me and they were like, wow, Fresh, like, you really just manifested cookies for us. Thank you. So, just little things like that. I love that for us. Another thing that I really like is to not use the word manifesting as much as creating your own reality. I feel like when you say like, oh, I'm creating my own reality, or you're creating your own reality, you're taking ownership of what it is that you're receiving, whether it be something that you intentionally are creating or unintentionally creating, or what have you. I think it's important for us to not play a victim in any role, and realize that whenever we are, going through these things or receiving things, that we are creating that. And that is the missing piece to what is happening in the manifestation world, is realizing that you are not separate from your manifestation. You are creating your reality. Considering yourself as separate from something is like not having it. And when you imagine yourself as already having it, you're creating it. So we are creating, we are creating, we are creating. We are not separate. I don't know why I just wanted to do that. So currently in my life, I am creating my second marriage. That is something that I am working on. And in doing so, I said, like, I'm married to XYZ because I already know the person I'm marrying, just like I already knew I was marrying Alex. And once I said that, y'all, I'm not even kidding you, I started feeling the ring on my finger. Like, I started, like when you have a wedding band on, or any band, and you like twirl it. So I started twirling this band. Like, it's literally on my hand. Like, I already know what it looks like. I already feel it. Like, it's already there. It's wild. Like, I literally like will do the like look at my hand sometimes, or like place it on my steering wheel in a certain way to where like the light catches the diamond. No, listen, we create around here. When I say that, like, I create my own reality, I quite literally create everything. Everything. The key, I keep saying the key because keys are a key word for me. Anyways, and so Anytime I see a key or hear keys, it reminds me of something that I created. A key. A key to. They say you have, like, people will say all the time, like, oh, I gotta see it to believe it. No. No, 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 no. You believe it, then you see it. You believe it, you feel it, you know it, then you see it. You see with your invisible eye before you see with your visible eyes. You have to envision it first. Every invention, let's take something as simple as the chair, for example. Before we saw it with our visible eyes, the creator saw it with their invisible eye. They envisioned it, they saw it, they got a plan for it, and then we saw it. So whenever you're trying to speak something into your reality, create something into your reality, bring something into your reality, before you can see it, before other people, I should say, see it with their visible eyes, you have to see it with your invisible eye. That is the missing link that I wish more people would understand. Don't say, oh, I gotta see it to believe it. That doesn't make no damn sense. That doesn't make no damn sense. How could the creator of a chair see it before they believed it? That didn't make any damn sense. No, you believe it, then you see it. You believe it, then you see it. You believe it, then you see it. Not the other way around. Listen to me. Listen closely. Turn your volume up. Stop what you're doing. You believe it, then you see it. Not the other way around. Thank you for coming to my. I wish you guys could just, if you take nothing else from this conversation, if you take nothing else from anything that I'm saying, listen to me. You believe it, then you see it. Okay? That's it. That's the key. That you can turn it off right now. Don't turn it off because there's more important things. But if you take nothing, write it down. Write it down. Put it in your Instagram story. Tag me. Put it on your Facebook. Tag me. Put it on your Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Tag me. You believe it, then you see it. I feel like Steve Harvey right now when he reiterates something 101 times and he's like, no, you do this, then you do this, you do this, then you do this. This is how I feel about, this is how important this is. This is how important this is right now. You believe it, then you see it. Take my fertility, for example. I believed that I couldn't have my own child naturally. I believed it. I did. I believed it starting from the age of 16 until the age of 29, 30, whatever, however old I was when I had my surgery. I believed that. I wholeheartedly believed that. I told myself that to the point where I believed that, which is why affirmations are effective. And we'll get to that later. But I believed that. Then I saw it. Years later, I saw it. It doesn't matter if you see it the next day. It doesn't matter if you're how far along you are in your spiritual journey. It doesn't matter if you see it 20 years from now. When you believe it, you will see it. Period. End of discussion. End of discussion. And now we'll get to how affirmations can benefit you and how affirmations are important. So whenever you say something like, I am rich, I am rich, I am wealthy, 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 you are reprogramming your mind, especially if you're using an I am statement. You're reprogramming your mind into believing that you are that. Then you see that. I wanted a tennis bracelet for my birthday, right? It's just something that I wanted. I'm 33 now. I was like, it's time for me to start investing in some diamonds so that my daughter can have that. My nieces can have that so that I can start passing down diamonds. I don't want to get bags anymore. I love clothes. Don't get me wrong. But, you can't pass down a $500 hoodie. You can pass down a $5,000 diamond tennis bracelet. So I said, for my birthday, for my 33rd birthday, I'm going to start investing in diamonds. I'm going to go get some diamonds. I'm going to let you guys in on a little. So I have a diamond tennis bracelet that I got for myself for my birthday. It doesn't matter how it happens. It doesn't matter when it happens. Just know that when I say I want something, I get it. And when you say you want something and you believe that want and you believe that you're going to have it, you get it. So let me tell you the story about how I got my diamond tennis bracelet. So there's a jeweler that I started going to with my ex-husband. It is where I got my engagement ring, my wedding band, basically every piece of jewelry that I have. So I go in, and I've gone in 100 billion times. I take my jewelry to get cleaned quarterly. I go in there just to browse quarterly. Like, I go in there a lot. I have to get my rings resized because my hands grow, swell, de-swell, whatever you want to call it. So I go in and I'm always asking about like a trade up or trade in or whatever. And the policy has always been, when you have an engagement ring, that you have to spend double plus $1 for the trade in. That is what the policy is. That's what it says on the website. I've spoken to every sales associate there. That is the policy. So I walked in there one day and I took my engagement ring to go get the appraisal because I was going to sell my engagement ring online, just to get rid of it. Because, as my mother always says, the sooner something's gone, the sooner it can be replaced. I know that's right, Karen. If y'all post that, you better tag her. She spits game. Okay? And so I said, hey guys, I'm just here to get my appraisal paperwork for my engagement ring and for my wedding band, blah, blah, blah. And, I'm talking to the little sales lady. And she's like, do you want to just trade it in? And I was like, I thought you had to spend double plus $1. And I was like, I'm getting my ears pierced this weekend. I've got a lot of stuff going on. Like, I'm moving, blah, 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 blah. Excuses. And she was just like, girl, no, we can just do like +1. And I was just like, so all I gotta spend is $1? All I gotta spend is $1. Bitch, I walked out of there with my brand new diamond tennis bracelet. I walked out of there with this gorgeous diamond and sapphire evil eye bracelet, bolo bracelet. I walked out of there with three, I almost showed you, but my headphones are on. I walked out of there with 3 diamond studs. Okay. And I also walked out of there with these gorgeous yellow, gold, and diamond hoop earrings that are I think a total of a carat each. So gorge. Don't fucking play with me. What? I'm sorry, you said plus $1? So all I gotta spend is $1? And I get my tennis bracelet I wanted for my birthday? Say less. And that is how you cheat the system. You say what you want, you get what you want. It doesn't matter how it comes, when it comes. You say you want something, you got it. Period. End of discussion. And then let the haters think that you got it however you want. Oh, a man got you that? Okay. So-and-so got you that? Okay. Let them think it. Because all they're doing is helping you manifest faster. Someone asked me, I had on a gorgeous diamond bezel necklace. And someone asked me, we'll get to that in a different. Someone said, this guy I was dating at the time, did so-and-so get that for you? I said, yes. Bitch, let them believe whatever they want to believe. Because guess what? Now homeboy's going to buy me a necklace. Because that person has in their mind that they bought me that necklace. And now, through the power of suggestion, you see how easy it is to allow other people to manifest for you? But in the same respect, you got to watch out for how people manifest for you. My ex-husband actually manifested our divorce. He would always say, always, and he believed it. He believed it. He was like, you're going to leave me for somebody else. I know you are. I know you're going to leave me. I know you are. And he believed it. He convinced himself that that's what was going to happen. So guess what happened in his reality? Guess what he created in his reality? The same thing that he believed. You got to be careful with what you believe, and you got to be careful with what you allow other people to believe about you. You know, there are different modalities, different protection practices, different things you can do to protect yourself from harm and protect yourself from, you know, negative thought forms and different things like that. But essentially, when someone believes something about you, it's usually because they're jealous of it. And that, to me, I use as motivation. You're jealous at me for having a brand new diamond tennis bracelet. You're jealous at me for that. All that's going to do is help me get another diamond tennis bracelet. Because here you are thinking this whole time, oh, well, so-and-so probably bought that for her, or such and such probably got that for her, or whatever. All that is doing is creating the avenue for that person to get that for me. So now I have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Thank you guys so very much for sending me that energy and putting me into the alignment that I needed in order to receive more. Thank you. You know, anytime you notice that you're in alignment, you see angel numbers, you see whatever, you see a confirmation sign, know that signs follow, they do not precede. So anytime you see 222, 111, 444, whatever, my manifestation sign or keys, it's a single key. It's what it is. I know that what I am manifesting has already happened when I see that. So all you do is close your eyes and simply say, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, higher self. Thank you, whatever the fuck you believe in. It's all the same shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You lead with gratitude. You do your gratitude practice in the morning. You do your gratitude practice at night. You meditate in gratitude. You bask in gratitude. Every time you see something, you say thank you. Anytime you steer your car and it almost goes off the road and it doesn't go off the road, you say thank you. Say thank you right now. Just thank you. 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 I am so grateful. You have to live in gratitude. You have to speak positivity over your life. You have to live in gratitude. You have to be truly grateful. And you have to believe. You have to believe that what you are saying is fact. That what you're saying is what you're going to receive. You have to believe that you're wealthy, if that's what you're affirming. You have to believe that you get a brand new Porsche Cayenne that you're creating into your life like I am. You have to believe that you are a New York Times best-selling author. You have to believe it. You have to believe that you're going to have a healthy pregnancy. You have to believe that your baby's going to be happy and healthy and beautiful. And you have to believe that your family is going to grow and expand. You have to believe that you're getting approved for the house that you and your spouse are trying to move into. You have to believe that your loved one is making it through their cancer treatments. You have to believe. You have to believe in order to see. You have to believe that there is a way out. You have to believe. I feel like I'm preaching right now. Just don't think, you guys. I'm so serious about this. Like, y'all have no clue the stuff that I have gotten out of, all because I believed that I was going to. Like, I have a testimony for a testimony for a testimony for a testimony. I have pulled myself out of some shit. I have pulled myself out of some shit that very well should have killed me. But I believed that I was worthy of more. I believed that I could have more. I believed that my life was not over. I believed that there was a destiny to be fulfilled. I believed that I could have whatever I wanted just because I said I could have whatever I wanted. And damn it, I got whatever I want. Because I said so, because I believed it. Trust me. Trust me. Use me as living proof that when you believe, you receive. Ooh, that's a good quote. When y'all quote me in that, when you believe, you receive. Tag me. When you post that, tag me. I'm going to actually make a meditation about that for our Insight Timer. When you believe, you receive. You got to believe it to receive it. When you believe, you receive. Period. End of discussion. That's it. I love how this turned into a full sermon. Like, I love how this really turned into me sitting on the pulpit just giving a sermon. It's okay. Another thing that I've been manifesting, actually, I kind of want this to be an open-ended discussion. So if you've made it this far, which I know you have, thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful to be back. Like, I had to take a little bit of time off to finish my book, and I needed to do that because I was really losing focus, and I just had to. I think it was giving ADHD or something. I don't know. But I, during that time was spending a lot of time with my family, and being around a lot of different types of people, a lot of different people, and a common consensus that I noticed is I don't want to call it pessimism, but it's the opposite of what you need to have in order to receive your manifestations. Like, in order to receive your manifestations, you have to know, believe, trust that you're going to have them. You can't allow whatever the 3D circumstances are that you are seeing. That's your old story. That's your previous manifestation. That is not what you currently are working on. So just because you don't see it right now with your two visible eyes does not mean that it isn't already there. Okay? My engagement ring, for example. Yeah. But guess what? I did a reading on myself because sometimes I just like to know things. And that is the best part about being prophetic. For me personally, I wanted to know what my engagement ring looked like. So I did a reading on myself. And bitch, when you see it, you're going to be like, oh, shit, okay, Fresh, we see you. Yeah, just know it's like that. Also, I want to know what you guys are creating. I want to know what you guys are calling into your reality. For me, it's my marriage, my family, my Porsche Cayenne, more tennis bracelets because I'm actually obsessed with them. Like, I want to stack, so I can give them to my nieces and my daughter. So I want to know what you guys are calling in. Like, what are you guys speaking into your life? Like, and I also want to know if you are having any issues, not speaking things into existence, but I guess removing things out of your reality. Let's talk about that too. We can do an episode on that. So we'll do a cute little like Q&A. So like if you guys want to send me, you can message me on my personal Instagram, which is at she's so precious _ I think that's right. Hold on. Too many accounts. You can message me on the podcast. Yeah, at she's so precious _ is my personal. Precious Cargo Pod _ is the podcast Instagram. You can message me on X using my first, middle, and last name, Precious Styles Bullard. Message me on Facebook if you're over the age of. I'm just kidding. Message me on Facebook if that is your preferred method, or email me. Whatever form of contact you have for me, feel free to reach out. I definitely, want to use this space and use my voice to help raise the vibration for the collective consciousness and to help everyone just get what they want. You can have whatever you want just by saying that you want it. It's really that simple. It's that simple. Our ego and, other people and fear and whatever else, that's what creates a fake blockage, because blockages also aren't real. But there isn't a single thing that I've ever said that I wanted that I haven't gotten. Like, not a single thing. And same for you. If you look back on it, I bet you there's a bunch of stuff that you said that would happen or that you wanted or whatever. And you're like, damn, I did that. Yeah, you did. The good, the bad, the ugly. You did that. So use it for your benefit, dude. Use it for the betterment of the world. Like, let's all manifest world peace or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, let's come together and really start like changing the world and like really start changing our worlds and our families' worlds. Like, let's really start using our power and taking our power back and getting what we want out of life, out of each day, whatever it is. So message me. Let me know what you're manifesting. And we'll help you get there. I say we because I use my guides too. We'll help you get there. We'll get there together. We're all in this together. And that is today's segment. Because I know you guys don't want to hear me sing High School Musical. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. And welcome to season 2, bitches.